What's up, guys? Welcome back to Neox Gaming, and today I want to talk about PlayStation VR and kind of what's kind of it recently came out and it's kind of like, the big thing in the gaming community. So I kind of want to talk about that with you guys right now. Joshua isn't currently with me, so he won't be on this video, but um, whatever. I just want to talk about the potential and what people have said about PlayStation VR so far. So far, it's getting a pretty good reception. It's sold out mostly everywhere. You can't. It'll be hard to go to a store and pick one up. I think they'll come later when the hype has kind of died down. It's a smooth experience. The frame rate has been holding up, so that's good because I know some of the demo ones, the frame rate it would be running at 120 frames per second, and then take a dip to 100 frames, and people got very nauseous when they turned their head and basically made their brain think that their eyes were slowing down, or they basically made their brain think they were going nuts. So it did cause some nauseous feelings at E3 on the demo floor. I don't think anyone threw up, but I think it was just kind of a glitch. So far so good on the frame rate there, but where the big concerns have come is from the resolution. Digital Foundry actually did a video and found out that the Gear VR with a Samsung Galaxy S7 or S6 or Note 5 or Note 7, granted the Note 7 could probably blow up inside your VR headset, so you don't want to put that in there, but just having any S6 or S7 phone or Galaxy phone in the Gear VR will have a higher resolution and pixel count than the PlayStation VR. So I don't know if you guys have ever used a Gear VR. I have played around with the Gear VR, and I can say for a fact the resolution isn't that great. It's decent. It gets the point across, that you're in a different world and stuff, but it's just not as crisp as I'd like it to be. It's not just one solid image that you look at. You do see pixels. And that the PlayStation VR does have a lower resolution than that. That is pretty concerning. So that does kind of, I don't know, make me doubt if I'd want to go pick one up. But one good thing that PlayStation VR does have is a lot of good support from AAA games. It's got a Battlefront title coming on the way. It's got Batman. It's got a Drive Club game. It's got, I believe, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is coming to VR. It's tons of games are coming to VR that I wouldn't expect coming to VR, but I mean, why not? Could be the next big thing. I think that PSVR will sell better than Oculus Rift and HTC Vive just because it's cheaper, one, and because it works with your PS4. You don't need to go build a $700 or $1,000 gaming rig to run this thing. So that does make it quite more affordable for the common user. So that's what not Gear VR, PlayStation VR is going for, and I think they really hit that market. I think it does get the point across. I think the resolution thing isn't that big of a deal. They may come out with another headset that does have a better resolution once the Pro hits and it's able to crunch out some better resolution, or maybe not, and maybe the resolution is fine and it'll just work. One thing though too that kind of makes the resolution thing alright versus the Gear VR is there will be more textures on screen than if you're looking into Gear VR, just since a smartphone isn't as powerful, of course, as a PS4. You will see more textures because on Gear VR the games and stuff are very bland. So I think that also will subtract from the lack of resolution. There's more eye candy, let's say, inside of a PSVR than there are inside of a Gear VR. So it's all solid. on the inside, and I think that the PSVR is doing something very great because me and Joshua did make a video in the past saying how that PSVR could be another Kinect, but so far it hasn't because the Kinect, if you remember, and PlayStation Move, um, they all lacked AAA games. And so far, PSVR is getting AAA games, and I think that's what makes or breaks new technology. So I think Sony's they're really hitting home on this one. So if you have a PS4 and you got $500 and you just want to try uh, PSVR out, I'd go get it because it's new, it's cool, and why not? You know, it's next generation of gaming. But the big setback for me, which isn't that big of a deal, um, would be the resolution gap. But if you don't care that much and you just want to get in on some VR, well, then go out and pick yourself up a PSVR. So that's all for now, guys. Comment if you like the comment if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about the video, or you just want to chat with me. I'd love to talk to you guys down in the comments. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel is always appreciated. And as always, guys, game on.